What I'd like to do is kind of a wrap up here is to give you the option of awarding 1, 2, or 3 stars. Great performance, okay, not good. And so through this crisis and change to where we are now, I want to see if you'll punt or whether you'll do. How do you think Earl Ray Tomlin comes out looking at this point in terms of the steps that he took? 1 star, 2, or 3?
I'd say 1 star. He's really who put us in this chaotic situation. It's still my belief that he stayed and presided over the Senate. A lot of the turmoil we're in right now wouldn't be an issue, so maybe half a star.
I'm with Phil.
Okay.
I would go 1 or 1.5. In hindsight, you know, much of it could have been avoided with different decisions.
Okay.
I say 3 stars plus. Government needs to have somebody who runs it. You know, you got to have a decision regardless of whether it's right. You just have to have a decision. You have to have somebody taking charge. Earl Ray took charge. Earl Ray's always wanted to be governor. There was daylight, and by God, he ran through it. So I say 3 stars plus. He's done just fine.
Aren't you fighting somebody for office?
Jeff Kessler.
I think he's a strong 2, 2.5. Again, I might even put him up higher than that. But clearly, I don't think anyone has done this flawlessly because we haven't fully understood what the implications are of what we're dealing with. But he's been, I think, a strong proponent of trying to get it right. So, yeah, in the 2, 2.5 range, I think is fair for that.
I'd say 2 stars because you got to think that under the circumstances, this whole legislative session could become a complete quagmire. And so far, I think Brooks would agree, they've been reasonably effective through midway. We've got the gubernatorial election bill through, and they haven't completely froze up and shut down entirely. So I think you've got to give Senator Kessler credit for that.
Any other scores?
I respect Senator McCabe's evaluation, and having not been there, but given the scenario from what I've heard from afar, I'm going to 2.5 stars as well.
I actually give him 3 stars. Right? And if I were Lucretia Borgia, I'd hire him.
Okay. The Senate as a whole. Brooks can abstain if you want. The Senate as a whole.
Well, again, given all the turmoil that they've been through and the possibility that procedurally that certain members just wanted to shut the entire process down entirely, it's fairly easy to do procedurally, and that hasn't happened, so I'd have to say 2 stars.
I would agree with that, frankly. I mean, in some ways you could put it higher than that. When you look at how important this was to various senators and what was on, you know, the mistakes out there, and some of it goes to redistricting, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. Major chairmanships. This was serious business for the Senate. And we kept it decorum. We kind of slugged our way through it. We're friends at the end of it. So I'd say it's a strong 2. It wasn't perfect, so it's not a 3, but I think it shows the strength of the Senate that we worked through it, and we're a functioning body with very little baggage out there getting in the way.
The Supreme Court. Did they get it right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And they had the easiest decisions of all the day.
Yeah, they made it so even reporters could understand what they were saying. So that's 3 stars.
And an easy